list of obstacles at the moment.
See, I don't know how well that magnet mount will work because this is a magnet strip. So, well, I can try. Because I mean,
Then you're gonna faff with our phone, see if you get through it.
it's pretty weak.
So can't worry wild for a bit, yeah, but you just have a fuck around once if you get through it with that one.
What's the pin for it?
Yeah?
What's the pin for it? Okay.
Same one it always is. So, looking at me left mirror thing is gonna be gonna take a bit of getting used to. No. I thought she was one of those bloody lanes then. There's people around here who are probably quite used to fucking lost looking English drivers. I was trying to go on the wrong side of the road and I don't know where I'm going. Working.
Yep.
Strange.
Yeah, I just redid it again, and then it all started working.
So what do we put on the Sailey sim now?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, there we go. Of course. Make sure it's unfrozen.
Well, there we go, of course.
Of course.
Cocky market.
God, it's so nice. Nice big open and green.
Yeah, that's what you would like. That's the weird thing about it is that I noticed that it just even the bit you can see just feels bigger. You do feel like you're part of something bigger. It's a strange thing to describe, but um, yeah, it's the one thing I noticed when we drove across Europe last time was that it's like no fucking borders.
Yeah, I had a nightmare last night where we we paid 150 quid for a toll road. It was awful.
Well, you actually had a nightmare.
No.
No.
I didn't. I was thinking about it though. I think my dream was slightly about travelling,
Yeah.
but I think it was more about the Eurotunnel and everything than anything else.
I've been to Lidl. Found a little Lidl because we needed something to eat. And you can be like Lidl to have some nice baked goods. So we've got pizza and a couple of beef chili pasties and a bottle of wine. Simply because I'm in France to buy a bottle of wine. So I'll do exactly the same when I'm in Italy. Probably
Yeah.
like several in Italy. Oh. Had a bit of a detour because I missed the first turning. We should have took on the sat nav. Well, Google Maps. So we've had a little detour down the quieter roads for the villages and stuff. Added a bit of time to our journey, but it was very pretty. It was nice to go through some of the rural banks and little villages. But now we're on the toll road, so we've got about 6 hours of being on this A26 toll road now. That's going to cost us a fortune, isn't it? But we can make up time now, and I think we're going to get to the hotel about 7 or 8 by the looks of it. Good news is though, still on the same tank of fuel, and I filled this up in Cumbria before we left. I've got 263 mile range left on it. And we've got to go 302 miles. So I'll have to fill up somewhere before we get to the hotel. But it's pretty impressive range. Daniel's noticed the Google Maps was set to avoid toll roads. It had seemed to have done it automatically. It's funny, when you use Google Maps on the PC, it doesn't do that automatically. But it did on the phone. So as Daniel said, that's just took 2 hours off our journey. So it's 12:30 now, and it looks like we got, for sake of argument, got it 5 hours. Nice.
Yeah, it's significantly better.
It is significantly better. Very good. As you can see, they're very quiet as well, because there's so many of them. They're about every, I think the bigger ones about every 20 kilometres. The smaller ones might be about every 10 kilometres. The smaller ones, which we'll get a bit of video of, basically a picnic area and some toilets, and parking for lorries. You know, overnight parking for lorries is free, unlike the UK where they charge you. Well, they charge you, even in the car, they'll charge you, if you stay there for longer than 2 hours, they'll charge you 25 quid. And this is another reason why the UK's fucked up. Greedy bastards. So places like this are great. You know, there's this Chez Paul place, which is where we had coffee at one of the other ones, and yeah, so I'll have a wander in here. Just go all over. There you go. So this end left is it. First stop's going to be the toilet. Look at this. So we'll have a little close up afterwards, but look at all these lovely pastries. This is the kind of stuff you want to be getting at motorway services. Oh god, Viennese, prepared to do chocolate. Damn. So, yeah, I mean there's other stuff around the corner as well. I don't know what a table is, that's cafeteria. So let's have a little look upstairs. Oh, blimey. Up the escalator, I didn't realise it was going to be that far up. Oh, I've got a lift. Still down there. Fine, this is a long escalator. I wasn't expecting it to be this far up. It'll have a nice view though. Whoever that is in there is not open. Oh, this is why it's so high up. So we cross over if you want to go to the McDonald's and everything. Awesome. There's a lot of lorries parked here. When you're stationary, you can see how many cars are coming down. Yeah. So there's the cafe up there. It's all in the Starbucks. It's all closed. And go down the lift. Yeah. I didn't want any of that stuff anyway, so that's fine. Perfectly happy with just a nice cup of coffee from the place with all the nice pastries in it. Here comes the lift. See if I can work this one. A big green button with a 0 on it. I guess that'll be it then.
At least the number is the button.
Yeah. It is. Yeah, I forget where it was. We were somewhere else, weren't we? I was pressing the number instead of the button.
40.
Next to the button. Where?
It was the hotel, the one just before we left. What's behind you?
Oh god, we've come out the backwards. Oh! There we go, back downstairs again. And see, this APPR are the company that service this end of the motorway. I've actually got my reading glasses on. You can see that's 50 kilometres, and then this is the larger map. It doesn't have a you are here one, but We're coming down here to Lyon, and then so Turin is the first major town. I thought it was. Excuse me. Right, stop coughing now before I walk past all the cakes. Pastries, sorry, pastries. Pâte la tarte à la rhubarbe. Oh god, damn it. I haven't actually got my glasses on. Sandwiches, the Parisienne. I can't read what that says under there. Oh, he came out with his sunglasses. Oh my god, these are absolutely gorgeous. Oh, they look gorgeous. Toast of a Corvette, quiche Louvain. Bonjour. Yeah, little note. When we arrived yesterday, my feet were killing. I bought some new socks before I came. I bought one pack and I wore them for a bit, now fine. So I bought some more, and I don't know if they needed washing first because I've got sensitive skin. Everything makes me itch. And so yesterday, by the time we got to the hotel, like 7 o'clock, I'm like, my feet are absolutely killing me. I've been wearing these nice sort of boots, because normally I wear my purple Nikes, but I thought the black ones will go with anything. Maybe fashion conscious, but you know, with these trousers, purple trainers won't go. So I've been wearing these boots, and they're too warm. They're too, you know, my feet are sweating in them. Now I was very sensible when I loaded the van, in that there's the crates that the stuff's packed in, and the one with all the shoes in is pretty much on top at the back. That was the plan anyway. Well, it is there, but the downside of that is that you can just about see the top of the crate there. So there's now an office chair and some vacuum packed clothes in the way. So now I can't get to them. Oh, actually, was there anything in there I need? Well, the matches. Breathalyzers, we're fine. So yeah, I made a bit of a cock of that by putting I didn't really. I mean, it's just I should have thought about it. So thankfully, underneath the passenger seat, I'd got some sandals, so I'm now looking extremely stylish, and with my socks and sandals. Look at them. Yeah. I've had these things about 15 years, and the ones my brother gave me when I came back from Bulgaria and stayed at his house, and I hadn't got any sandals, so he gave me them. So they're really old, but I've got some different socks out. So there you go. Me rambling on about the socks for 5 minutes. That was really great content. But the good thing is, my feet are going to be more comfortable, which means I'm going to be less irritable by the time we reach our destination. So, okay, we've got a vineyard on the bank over there. So, yeah, big thumbs up to French service stations on the motorways. You've even got like, even the small ones have got like these kind of picnic areas, not necessarily covered, but there's places that you can sit and eat. They're great. We will stop and film one of those. So. And Daniel's filling up his massive water bottle with his small water bottle, and I guess should just get back on the road really. No massive rush, we've got plenty of time today, so right. Back in the van it is then. Weird. I've been thinking it's like motorway. Yes. Good morning from France. We are in Le Relais de la Sans Fond Hotel, and we are about 10 miles south of Dijon. As you know, we got the Eurotunnel yesterday, and we filmed some other bits of footage on the way down. So we got to the hotel about 7 o'clock last night. The last 150 miles, dark, wet, foggy in places as well. So it wasn't great. But yeah, we got here about 7 o'clock and basically checked in, chucked our bags in the room, and went down and had something to eat in the restaurant. The food was really good. I had a beef bourguignon and Daniel had a chicken supreme. He said, you know, that the chicken was cold. It was cooked properly, but it was cold. So whether that's just that they don't reheat chicken, I don't know. But he said the sauce with it was really nice. My beef bourguignon, God, it was beautiful. Such tender beef. It was black. It was on the outside because it's obviously been slow cooked in the sauce. Beef bourguignon, I think it's a red wine sauce, isn't it? So I'm going to have to look it up, and I'm definitely going to make it. I haven't had it for years. I remember my mother making it, but it's beautiful, really, really nice. And then we had profiteroles, 3 scoops of ice cream, vanilla, caramel and chocolate, and a really rich, dark chocolate sauce over the top of it. It was gorgeous, really nice. And I think nothing less for the French. It was fantastic. So the room, do a little bit of a room review. It's a nice room. It's very basic, you know. But I mean, and I don't mean that in lack of facilities. I just mean sort of quite subdued decoration, really. So we turn around. We've got a little desk that I've dumped all my stuff on. We have got a fridge. I didn't actually look to see if there's anything in the fridge. Bottles of water. That's very nice. They still have coffee making facilities. So as for the room, two twin beds. There is a gap between them. It's just that they're a bit messy. We have actually got air conditioning. I didn't notice that. It was quite cool in the room, but it was a comfortable temperature, so we haven't touched anything. Mind you, I don't know if that's automatic. I can't see any controls for it. But to be fair, compared to some hotels that are normally too warm, it was a nice temperature last night, so it's easier to. I find it easier to sleep in a room that's a bit cooler. Plenty of lamps dotted around the place. Very bright white bulbs, all of them. There's a bit of wallpaper on there, but it's nice, you know. Yeah, it's a comfortable bed. Slept okay, except for my stomach protesting all night. And so, yeah, I can't complain about the room at all. At the end of the day, you know, we had our meal and just came straight to bed, so we didn't check out the television or anything. And it's lovely and fresh out here. I always have a hot flush in the morning when I get up. I don't know, after I've been up for about 10 minutes, I get myself washed and changed, and then I'll just start burning up. So it's really nice to be able to open the window and get some fresh air in. But, there's the car park down there. I don't think you can see our van from there. I think we're parked a little bit behind the hedge. But now it's looking like a very nice day. And today we're basically going down past Lyon, further south, and then round Switzerland and into Italy. And the place we're staying at is called Quargnento. I think it's past Turin. It's sort of after Turin, if I remember right. But I've been getting me towns mixed up, so that might be not be quite right. But now it's looking like nice weather for the journey. So we'll get some more footage, because as we go south now, we're going to be heading around the Alps, aren't we? I believe. And so it should get a bit more mountainous and a lot more sort of scenic as we head further south and down into Italy. So it's a long drive today. I think it's 356 miles we're doing today. It'll be fine. We got the call to do 9 Eurotunnel for England, and it left about 10 minutes later. It was about 5 to 9 when it left. And then, of course, as soon as we land in France, the clocks go forward an hour. So we kind of lost an hour, and then I missed the first turning that I should have took off to get us onto the A16 motorway. And so we followed the detour that it took us down. But we're going down the D roads, and it was lovely roads through some little villages. And Daniel checked the settings, and it had kind of automatically defaulted to no toll roads. So about our first hour's driving was slower than it should have been. So that's what resulted in us getting here around 7 o'clock at night. But today we're going to be on the road by 9 o'clock. So it should be better. Hopefully we should get to our next stop by round about sort of, well, by 5ish I'm hoping for, but it all depends on, we've got to get through the Italian border. So going through the Eurotunnel was fine. We went through the security and everything there. They didn't even ask to check the van. I think because it's got the rear doors and the rear windows, they're just assuming it's a camper. Hope that continues, because my main fear for this whole journey is that one of the journeys at one of the borders is that they're going to ask us to unload the van. But this is why we chose the France-Italy route, because we could have gone the other way around, which took us through Slovenia, Croatia, and down through several countries on the way down to Albania that way. But the way we were going, France, Italy, and then the ferry across from Italy to Vlora in Albania, that's minimised the amount of borders we're crossing, so fingers crossed. So anyway, we shall see you after breakfast when we're on the road. See you for now. The outside of our hotel, M996. There we go, just grab a ticket.
Thank God, got a ticket again. I feel normal again.
They are over there now.
Yeah.
That's good. First tunnel through a mountain. Look at the pretty lights. Ooh, that was fun. Again.
Oh god, there's a fucking lake.
I know. It's a fucking lake. There's a button to press for receipt. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Then you got the cut off.